Okay, Victor Bravo, I'm copying you on my local antenna. I'm copying you about 2 dB above my noise level. What is the name there?
Name is Tony, Tango, Oscar, November, Yankee, Roger.
Roger, tell me, what's your location?
About 50 miles west of Atlanta, Georgia, Roger.
All right, let me try the Georgia SDR. Come back and talk to me for a minute. Let me hear you.
Sure. I'm running an Icon 7300, barefoot, nothing extra. Running a homebrew multi-band dipole up about 45 feet, Roger.
Roger, tell me, okay, we've got a fattening process for that radio, if you would be interested.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, and by the way, I am copying you on the Georgia SDR, your body about 10 over there. This adjustment starts with your compressor limiter. I'm sorry, your compressor processor. I'm getting another call from India or Pakistan. I don't know which it is. They alternate the scam of the week. Anyway, so where were we here? Yes, Tommy, tell me about something about your radio that you like best, and let me look at your audio.
Well, I just like the radio in general. It's got so many features on it, it's going to take me a year to figure it out. I became a general in March and got this radio as my first radio, and it just got so many features on it that it's hard to start with, Roger.
Oh, roger that. Okay. First thing I would suggest would be to engage your processor, engage your compressor processor at a 3. Your compressor at about a 3. Roger, Roger.
About a 3. Roger, Roger. Okay, I have set the compression to 3. Roger.
Roger. Now go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and just speaking normally into your microphone, adjust your ALC meter to where it runs mid-scale to 2/3 by way of adjusting your mic gain control.
Roger, let's look at that and see what happens when I turn this down a little bit. I'm at 35% right there. I'm about 3/4 to mid-range on the ACL.
Roger, ALC, Roger. And that sounds pretty good. Now, I have this little game that sometimes I suggest people play, and it has to do with how much control over the audio signal that you have yourself as a human in your voice. And it has to do with your output meter, looking at your output meter, and you're in sideband, so as you speak, the meter is deflected towards 100%. Well, your challenge is, as you speak and as you talk, to keep that meter up there at 100% through two things: the rate of your speech and the uniformity of the amplitude of the words that you speak. So, and that is, if some people have a tendency to hype every third word or ununiform modulation. So what we want to do is try to keep that modulation fairly similar from word to word, so that your meter on that power output scale just stays right there at 100%. Roger?
At 100%, Roger. Roger, yep, I understand what you're saying. It's sort of a tone and the amplitude of what you speak, your words, you keep that meter at around 100%, and it looks like I'm pretty much there. It's right there. I'm staying at 100% with most of my words there, Roger.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at your audio on a VU meter also. It's the same kind of meter that you're looking at, same type, and I can see your dynamic range, and I can see how well your audio stays up. And it is a learned process that you have to over a period of time develop a knack for being able to speak. And like I say, the two things: the rate of your speech and the uniformity of the amplitude of the words that you speak. Roger?
That Roger, understood. I do understand, and I will practice that. We will practice that on every time I get on here, I'll take a look at the power meter and try to keep it up around 100%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do that. I've had 50 years of experience in looking at VU meters almost every day, and for long periods of time, I can usually judge where the needle is going before it takes off, almost, because just of the velocity of the attack of the needle, you know, and you look at it for so often that you know where it's going before it gets there. But that's a good little thing, and you know, maybe it's more than just when you just start. You know, you may not have much more to do than just to look at your modulation level. You know, there could be maybe not too many more things more important at the time that you're speaking than actually what you're doing technically to your audio, Roger.
Roger, I understand totally. Yeah, the modulation will drive how much power you're going to push out based on the, this is AM, so it's going to be that type of modulation, Roger.
Well, it's single sideband, so your modulation level is directly related to your amplitude of your voice to a certain point, Roger.
Roger. I totally understand. Anything we need to do on the equalizer? Oh.
Sounds pretty good. Like I say, I think you've got the main points there. That compressor in there at about a 3. That's just a token amount, but it does exactly what it wants to do. You know, there are some folks that unfortunately do not have their compressors adjusted properly, and they're up there at a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at 10, 20, and you're hearing the cows moo in the South 40, you know, as between the words, you know, and you're not really interested in what happens between the words. You're more interested in what happens on the words, and that's why a 3 is just ideal from the limiter, Roger.
Roger. I do appreciate you taking the time to help me with that.
Okay, and so I've been copying the Georgia PA SDR. It's been working pretty good, but it's starting to fade, so it must mean that, you know, while you are in Georgia, you know, you have certain, I would think that you would be hitting that SDR with ground waves, so maybe you're having just a little bit of inversion on your ground wave at the moment. But anyway, I will be uploading this recording to YouTube in the next couple of days, and so if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and on that page you'll be looking for one Qso in particular. It's called My Group Aircheck 71020. My Group Aircheck 71020, which is today's date. Roger?
Roger, got that. I'll wait a couple days and take a look at that and hear myself talk on the radio. Look, I really appreciate your time, and I'll let you get to somebody else. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor from Kilo Oscar 4 Bravo Victor Bravo. We'll say 73 to you. We'll be clear on your final.
Okay, that was Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Victor Bravo. Is that correct?
Oscar Victor Bravo. Is that correct? Negative. Kilo Oscar 4 Bravo Victor Bravo. Roger.
Bravo Victor Bravo. Roger.
Bravo Victor Bravo. Roger. Roger. You got it.
All right, Tommy, 3 Z-Waves, sir. Thanks for checking in. Sound really good. I think you'll like your recording. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. We've got about 4 minutes before I turn into a pumpkin, so if anybody wants an air check, give me a shout.